everyone, it's Rochelle and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this Halloween Cleopatra inspired makeup tutorial. Now I did a Cleopatra inspired makeup look a couple years ago, but I've always wanted to remake that video, so this is it. I hope you guys enjoy this look. If you want to see how I achieve it, then please continue to watch. Now I'm going to start off by prepping the skin. The first thing I like to do is apply a primer, and the one that I like to use is the Smashbox Photo Finish. It is oil free and I just love the way it makes my makeup look. It gives it a really nice flawless velvety finish look. And then I'm going to go in with Gleam by Melanie. I'm not exactly sure of the shade, but it does make my skin a little darker, as you can see, and it gives me a nice luminous finish to my skin. I will link it in the description bar down below. And I'm going to move on to foundation. Today I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Finish foundation. Sorry, my camera is so out of focus, and I'm just gonna apply it all over with the Artiste brush. The shade that I'm using is the NC45 shade. I am like loving this foundation right now. I love the way it makes my skin look. Next, I'll be taking the Shany Cosmetics. This is the Masterpiece 7 Layers All-in-One makeup set. I'm really loving this makeup set, you guys, because the eyeshadows in this palette, well, it's empty. I'm just showing you guys what it looks like. But these are some of the eyeshadows in the palette, and they are really super pigmented and easy to work with. So these are just some of the palettes, but these aren't the ones that I'm going to be using today. But I'm going to use the cream concealer palette, and it's also from Shany Cosmetics. You guys know I love working with cream products, and I'm going to use the lightest shade and apply it under my eyes just to highlight under the eyes. Next, I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender sponge as well, and I'm just going to use that to blend. And I did not explain what is going on with my eye colors today, guys. Okay, so what I wanted to do was wear contact lenses for this look, but it didn't really work out. My eyes got so irritated, I had to take them out halfway through the video. I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So yeah, I apologize for that. What's going on here? Once I fill in the brows, I'm going to go ahead and apply a base onto the eyelid. I like to apply a base onto the eyelid. I find that it helps my eyeshadow to stick better and it lasts longer. And I use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Now I'm going to go back into the Shany Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. I love this palette because it has a lot of orange tones to it. It's very perfect for fall. And I grabbed like the two light brown shades, and I'm going to place them a little above the crease using a Sigma E40 brush. And I went back into my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot just to apply it onto my eyelid. I find that this helps when I do like a cut crease look. Just apply the base again, and then I'm going to grab the darkest eyeshadow in the palette. It's like a black, and I use the angle brush to create a cut crease. I know cut crease can be a little bit difficult, you guys, but just take your time. If you practice, you'll get it right. Like it's really hard for me to do sometimes as well. So moving on from that, I'm going to grab the gold eyeshadow shade and I'm going to pat that onto the eyelid. So as you can see, I'm patting it onto the eyelid, and this just helps the color to build up more. I'm not exactly sure of the name of the brush I'm using. I think this one might be from Morphe. I'm not exactly sure, but I will link everything in the description bar down below. Next, we're moving on to liners. So I'm going to use a gel liner. You can use a liquid liner, whatever works best for you. I like working with gel because it's a lot easier for me. And I'm going to use a angle brush to apply my wing liner as well. And I started the outer corner. This is a very aggressive wing, you guys. We are going full out, like it is a super dramatic wing. And I also apply it right at the inner corner of my eye, not the inner corner, right into the crease as well. And as you can see, I'm showing you guys that I'm kind of stepping off camera because it's really hard for me to do a really good wing liner on camera. So for the inner corner, I had to step off camera because I had to get really close into the mirror to do this. And then I'm going to go in with a blending brush just to blend out the liner a bit. Going back into the Shany Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, I use the warm tone browns and I apply them above the liner as well. And I'm also going to create a elongated eye look. So I apply it at the inner corner of my eyes just to give it a more like feline look to it. And then to clean up the liner at the outer corner, I go into my concealer just to clean it up. And we're also going to apply a liner on the bottom lash line as well. So you guys can just watch what I'm doing because it's super hard for me to explain this next step. Going back into the Shany Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, I'm just going to go ahead and grab the eyeshadows that we place into the crease, and I'm going to place it along the bottom lash line, so that's the warm tone browns, and I'm going to blend it out because I want it to have a really nice smoky effect as well. And I'm going to go ahead and reapply the gel liner as well, and then line my waterline with a black eye pencil. I really want this look to be really dramatic and really intense. So once the eyes are completed, I'm going to go ahead and apply some bronzer. I'm using Matte Mineralize Skin Finish in Dark Deep, or is it Deep Dark? And I'm just going to place it in the hollows of my cheek and along my forehead. And I'm going to add some glow to the skin because I feel like this look just would not be completed without some glowing skin. And I'm going to apply it to the highest point of my cheekbone. This one is Starlight by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I mixed it with the So Hollywood Illuminator as well, also from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I just place it on the highest point of the cheekbone along the forehead. It's just going to make the skin look really nice and glowy, and I apply it down the nose. And as you guys can see, I added my headpiece, and I also took out those contacts because, guys, I could not see. Like, my vision got so blurry and it was just hurting my eyes. Now for the lips, to highlight the Cupid's bow, I'm going to use the Shany Cosmetics Chunky Eyeshadow Pencil in the shade Sienna, so I use that to highlight. And then I'm going to go in with the Shany Cosmetics Chunky Lipstick Lip Pencil. This one is in the shade Onyx, and I'm just going to use it to line my lips. Now, on where you can get these Shany Cosmetics products, I will list it in the description bar down below. And to complete the look, I'm just going to add some gloss to my lips. I use Lust by MAC, and this is pretty much the completed look. This is the completed Cleopatra Egyptian queen look. I hope you guys have tons of fun on Halloween if you're going out, and be safe. I love you guys, and I will see you in another video very soon. I was trying to get Simba to pose, but it wasn't working out, you guys. He was just not feeling it today, but I love you guys. I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye.